Hello everybody, it's Kathleen from Crafting Time. We are going to redo this. I was able to save the this here, the book. I'm going to have to do some touch up on it. That's all right. But if you'd like to join me again, or if you haven't been with me, you can certainly join me with this. All right, so I thought the dark green was actually too dark. And so I'm thinking of using the green and eucalyptus, the meadow green. Or you know what? Let's just go with the dark. And I got a new one, so it should work. Hope you're all going to enjoy this. And we're going to lift. We're doing one little section at a time, and we'll lift and dry. And I got a new green out, so that will be a little bit more helpful. Just trying to get it off the edge. Save all that paste as much as you can. And we're going to just do it all over. Not like having fun all night, right? So feel free to join me. Say hello again if you're here. And we're just going to do it again. No problem. So I washed it all off. And I redid the book on the bottom. We'll have to touch it up, I'm sure. But we'll do like this little section and then this little section. This is already liftable, and I already pre-dried it, so we should be good to go. But we'll try. We'll see. We're gonna just really go for it. I'm just getting my covers on a little looser. All right, so we're gonna start with these little evergreens. Now those could have been something else, I don't know. I'm not really sure what those are. And like I said, we're not gonna go far. Maybe because of the heat that I have now. My paint's dried even faster. You know, I'm used to being in the cooler weather here. So we're just doing a little bit at a time. We're not going to screw it up twice. That'd be just awful. Not that I haven't done that before. I have. So welcome back. We're redoing this picture. Super cool. It will be, guys. I was just being impatient and not following the rules like you're supposed to. It was my fault. I can blame everything but me, right? Okay. And I think I'll go up to this one leaf here because that's part of the stem. I didn't even get back to your messages, so sorry. Thanks for resprinkling. I'm gonna just, I think, just use all this. A big clump that dropped cropped off. I'm just scraping off. All right, let me. I can do the flowers here, but we're going to lift this off. Just like so. I'm just going to take my quick dryer. Doesn't say to do that, but I'm just going to help it out. Doesn't have to be perfectly dry. Let's just lift it off. Now I'll have to wash all that off, so I'm not going to worry. I'll lay this down the best I can and get those little yellow flowers in, and that little orange one. Do these two orange flowers next, making sure no air bubbles. Oh, there's one. It's a harder way of doing things, but this is the right way. Oops. My little thing just had to touch the darn there we go. All right, so now we're going to use the yellow and those little tiny flowers here. And then we'll lift it again and give it a quick dry. But don't ever let that bother you guys, what happened just a little bit ago. It's just because I was being stubborn. I do have a stubborn streak in me. That's okay. I don't know what this is too. I think that's part of that leaf. And then I think I'm going to give a yellow tulip over here. We'll lift that up as well. Give this one a yellow tulip. Did I have any other yellows? Little yellow. Those are other colors. Okay. Cover these up so I don't go dumping my hand in them. Ever done that, guys? Just lifting that up. And it's looking nice, so I'm going to just quick dry it. Lift this corner up. There it is. You see it? Just give that a quick dry. Okay, those striped flowers, I think they're, I don't know what they really are. I got a bubble in here, so just a minute. And these big transfers like this, guys, you can get bubbles because you have to keep lifting it. So you just have to have patience. We're going to do all dark green because I ran out of my meadow green. this little air bubble. Hopefully it does a nice job there for me. Alright. I wonder if the eucalyptus could benefit in here. Gosh, I'm just a mess tonight. Let's get those orange flowers done so they don't, we can change that up a bit. Oh, this is such a pretty orange. It really is. And I had another one like that. Where is it? Not this big one. And then we'll lift it again and dry it up. We'll baby this thing right along. There we go. My basement used to be nice and cool, guys. Now it's mega hot. We don't have it set that high. Okay, so that's looking 1, 2. Thought I had 3, but maybe not. I'm going to try to do the eucalyptus before I have to lift. Do that area. Mix a little of the green in and see. I just don't think that's going to be dark enough. I'm going to have some dark green mixed in with it. I just don't think that's going to show up. So I'm going to scrape most of it off. And then I'm going to take the dark over it very lightly, and then we'll lift it. I just don't think that's going to be dark enough. I'm just going to blend the two in. So it won't be as dark or as light, depending on which way you're looking at it. Now let's see what that mess looks like. I'm just going to have to hold it for a sec. Oh, don't get on there. here that had an air bubble, so I'm just kind of like taking it off. Okay, so that's looking actually kind of cool. So we're going to do this one, and this big flower. And let's see, we were going to use I think we'll do the leaves before we do the flower, the big flowers. Again, I'm going to mix these two together. It kind of gave it a cool look over here on those leaves. There we go. My phone just buzzed again. I looked and I didn't see no messages earlier, but it did buzz when we were here. What did I do with my towel? Gracious me. Go through thousands of them. And then let's do this. This one pretty big. And then we have some here. Again, that was lifted a little bit, so hopefully it didn't bubble on me. Got a bubble there. When it bubbles, it just gives you a little extra paste underneath, and you'll have to go back and clean it up. Some of that I'm going to add a little bit of this on, and I think that was right here. Just kind of tone that down a bit. And we're going to lift it up and see what happened. There we go. And I'm just going to lay this back down. Making sure that big flower don't have no fantastic bubbles. Now we're going to have to do some touch up. We're not going to worry about it right now. Flip this around. And again, we're going to continue with our green. I had a huge bubble there. A little bit of a bubble here. Again, we're not doing the bugs. We're just going to do the greenery here first, and then we'll do the flowers. It's going better. Being more patient, I guess. It's really crazy, guys. When you try to rush something, you can really mess it up. As you just saw. Don't let it get to me, though. It's my own fault. I was being lazy. And we all get that way sometimes, so that's a big thing in crafting. We get the rules. Carpenters are the same way. I only need one nail there. No, and then the thing falls down. You ever had that happen? But all in all, it's going to be fine. It's just taking me all night to do this little craft. Well, actually, it's a pretty big one. And then I have one more leaf here. And these ones are going to have a little bit of the mix of eucalyptus in there. At least I got that big air bubble out. Alright, now I'm going to add some eucalyptus in this batch right here. And I think it was on this one as well. Okay. And now I get to lift it again. I'm so lucky. As you can see, it's pretty nice. Don't want any of that to touch the flowers. Just gonna set it back down, make sure my flowers I lifted don't have air bubbles. That's better. Feels like there's one there, but I can't find it. Alright, let's close up this green before we dump it. And this one and that one we're going to be, I forgot which one I did there. This is going to be pink and pink. I don't remember what I did. I can't remember. Little one. It's all right. It's a different orange. It's not the same as that, I don't think. And there's another one over here of that. I'm not going to lift yet. We're going to do this, the two pink ones. Pink, where did you go? The bigger pink. I heard a bubble. And let's do this big pink one. And then we'll lift in just a second. I want a tiny little one to be a pink one here. Oh, I probably should have did, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Pink. And then we have these two flowers here. But let's lift this up before it sticks. This is very nice. You can lay that back down. Lift that one up. Very nice. And then we have, we're going to do that one into a gold, I think. Ooh. One size fits all, I guess. What do I do with the other ones? Oh, I bet I brought everything in the back. Now these are, this is a Harvest Gold color. Like so. That's what they call it, Harvest Gold. And don't have no purple or red. I'll mix these two up, whatever comes off. A little bit of purple. And then we're going to need a little bit of brown. Bark. Bark, bark. Put that little daisy on there. I think it's a daisy, I'm not sure. That's fine, whatever that is. Okay, I think we got all of our flowers. Now I'm going to plug in my hot glue. Gracious me. I have all these problems tonight. Get that going. Now let's lift this up before we have issues. And actually we can take it completely off. Set that right on there for right now. Let me show you what it looks like. Now you can't see a thing, I suppose, because nothing is behind it. Let me see if I can find something here. Well, now you're going to get, say, chocolate turd. But there is our nice book in the bottom. Now this is nice and dry, so I thought I could use a brush and add in the rose. And move these because these are done. My hot glue is drying. My hot glue is drying, guys. I haven't even used it, but it's drying. And I'm going to make our pages with the rest of this color right inside here. Oh, that's on my page. Okay. So that will give it some balance there of some color. I think I'll moisten that just a bit. A little bit more than I probably needed to moisten. And I'm just gonna, well, maybe I can't. I have to dab it. Are you kidding me? Why do I have to dab it? My brush is just taking it right off. Interesting. So we're going to dab. I'm like working hard for my project, huh? That's kind of interesting. No, it's not letting me. We'll put a thin layer down and then come back and see what it does. Well, isn't that interesting, guys? Just maybe not my night. I'm just giving it some color, guys. I didn't want it to be like rosy. I just want it to be like, you can think there's words there. Now this side's let me. Weird. I spoke too soon. Just tap it. And I'm just going in between my little lines here that I had from the book. And I'm just adding a little rustic looking rose gold around it. And on the back, and I won't be doing it tonight because I want it to completely dry, on the back, it's looking better than it was a few minutes ago, I can tell you. I'm going to use my sparkle paint along with the light blue, similar to what you're seeing underneath here. on the very back. Otherwise you won't be able to see much of it. That's looking, I'm going to take out these little globs since it doesn't want to stay there anyway. But I just kind of filled in that, spread that out a little bit, that big hole. Good enough. Now, like I said, this is only $1.49, but that's what it's looking like. See how I filled in that, the book side here? Now, I don't know if this will stick to it at all. Oh, sorry. I dropped. Hopefully you can see it. So small. Like, just gives you that book look, and that's the color that I'm going to do the back, but not today. So I'm going to turn this around. Let's dry this bottom off just a bit. Oh, let's put this back underneath. But I think all in all it's coming out really pretty. We're going to dry this. So I made it look a little rusty. Rusty old book. Then we're going to just dry the rest of it. And then we're going to put our little bumblebees. Hopefully they didn't go flying away. And our butterflies. And then tomorrow, once it's completely dry, I'll mix a light blue and sparkle in that. Oh good, they were patient with me too, guys. Now look at these bumblebees. $2.99, guys. Look how cute. And they have sparkle wings. And I kind of would like to raise, do I want to raise them up or do I want to just have them down? Raising them would be kind of cool. What do I have to raise with? Something cool. Got flat beads. Well, I thought these were my flat ones. Since nothing is 3D'd, I think we'll leave it as it is and just glue them on. Just tap of hot glue. Not a lot, because you might want to change your picture in a month or maybe 2 months. So I'm just going to put a dot and spread that dot a little bit on the wings. letting it kind of cool off a little bit. You had that about like so. And then we had butterfly down in this area. And again, just to kind of just marry that around a little bit. Now to get these off, you just stick it in a fridge real quick. Or, you know, open the refrigerator and hold it there for about 2 minutes. And then they will all come off. I'm just seeing what they have. And this one's going to go about right there. Very little hot glue. Just a smidge. I'll show you in just a minute. And we have, keep hearing noises upstairs, but I know nothing's up there. At least nothing's supposed to be up there. Nobody's supposed to be there. Oh. Oh, stop it. He is a naughty bumblebee. We'll let that cool off there, and I'll pluck that piece of hot glue off. And this one is going that way. And then one more bumblebee minus my hot glue. Plexiglass back. Oh, I really do think this came out super cute, guys. Now let me put my board behind it. And it's actually just a piece of cardboard. So you can kind of see it. So there you go. Super cute. It's hard to see with the white background. I'm going to stick this behind here for you can kind of see the colors. Just a minute. That's going to be the color of the back, but not today. We're going to let it completely, I can't keep it there. All right, just a minute. Can't you just sit there? There. Let me grab it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It's been fun. Little charming. And I love that black, the background being so blue. It shows the picture. But guys, this plastic was cheaper than anything I bought in a really, really long time. I gotta get that little hot glue off. And then this has a peel on the back as well. Somewhere. I was able to peel it just a minute ago. So it looks fuzzy now. the clear one. Super cool. Get me out of there. You can't really see it. See? And it should be, I believe it's all dry actually. So I might, well, maybe I could just do the whole back. I'll just use this board here. Well, might as well. So I'm going to use the rest of my sparkle. You can use Mod Podge as well. I just happen to like this the best. And you can add a little diamond dust if you have that. Saved me some. It saved me some. Thank you, Trisha Ann. I think I'm just going to do this anyway and let it dry overnight. And now we need a little bit of the blue. And I put that. That's the lighter blue. Let's just use the royal blue. What do I have to poke? Nothing. When I need a wire, I don't have one. When I want one, I never have it. Not a lot, just that much. And we're going to frost it just like I did. Where did I get this? Right there. This board here, it's all frosted. And I used, again, the extreme glitter. And I used Mod Podge with it. And all winter it's been a really, really pretty, I'm just going to mix this up. See, it's just a really pretty blue when you mix the two together. Make sure it's all on here. Just move everything like out of my way so I can just go psh, 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 and be off. And this is on the back side, guys. Back side. Do nice long strokes. And it's not going to be solid like this. It's going to be frosty. So you're still going to be able to see it, but it's going to be frosty. You just slowly work it